Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Welcome back to the show. Ramona Douglas joining us here again. So excited to talk to her about the work she does and to find out more what a social worker actually does. And she does a lot and she's so helpful to so many people. And I just want to commend you on always being so giving and kind to people. Ramona, please say hello and introduce yourself. Thank you so much. How are you?
Jill.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, everyone. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing
I'm doing just
fantastic.
fine. So today, because we've been doing a podcast, I never really explained about what a social worker does and our duties and the people
Mhm.
that we serve. So I thought I would discuss that today because it's not an
Absolutely.
easy job. It's hard. Yes.
Oh my
And our goal is
goodness.
about uplifting humanity.
Oh my goodness. Well, tell us a little bit about that, please, and what you do.
Okay, so what we do, first of all, we use social theories, okay? And that's to
Mm-hmm.
understand human problems to help improve people's lives and to improve society as a whole.
Oh my
So the
goodness.
duties that we do for others is we act as an advocate for our clients, we promote social welfare, we educate clients and teach them new skills. We link clients to essential resources within the community.
Mm-hmm.
We protect vulnerable clients and ensure that their best interests are observed. And of course, we counsel clients who need support and assistance.
Oh,
Okay.
mm-hmm.
And we're all about advocating for social justice.
Totally acting as an advocate for your clients. I think that's amazing what you do. And you
Yeah.
mentioned promoting social welfare. What does that mean specifically?
Okay, so social welfare, of course, they come into our office. We are about diagnosing them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not just diagnosed with their issues. We want to
Mm-hmm.
help them as a whole.
Okay.
We want to try to not only try to resolve their mental health issues, but they have other issues as well, such as housing. They may be dealing with serious depression. They may not have employment. They may need financial assistance,
Mm-hmm.
and we want to give them support. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Oh my goodness. Well, you're also helping them, teaching them new skills and connecting them with the
Yeah.
community, right?
Yes, yes. We do a lot of we call it umbrella. And the
Mm-hmm.
umbrella is what we do to connect them to different agencies.
Oh, okay. Great.
And we call it grassroots too, because there's other organizations that we are.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Ramona, can you hear me? Hi, Ramona. We're talking about social work and, of course, what you all do and how you're educating clients and teaching them new skills. And you mentioned advocating for social justice. Can you elaborate on that?
I may have to move. Should I move?
Sure, give it a whirl.
Yeah, let's give it a whirl here. Let's go for it.
Mm-hmm.
And why I'm relocating to a different area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, we moving. Now the signal is real good right here. So let's
Good.
go
Bring it
here.
on. Bring it on. Bring it on.
Yes. All right. Now,
Any better?
okay.
Hello, darling.
Hello again.
Hi. 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 All right. So we were talking about advocating for social justice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Great. So let's hear more about the work you're doing and you're counseling clients who really need this type of assistance.
Yes, okay. So we have families as a whole. We
Mm-hmm.
believe in the ecosystem. We believe in not only just helping that person, but we like to connect them with their families. And then some families may come in with their children as well,
Mm-hmm.
and we have to make sure that they have a safe and stable home
Yeah.
setting, that they're not in danger, and that they have their needs met.
Yeah.
It's real important. It's a big job
Yeah.
because it's not about, just sitting at that desk, because it's outside issues that these clients have. So yes, we do have to step outside, and talk to different agencies.
Yeah.
We may have to go do home visits as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. And we're very emphatic to our clients. We feel what they're going through. We understand what they're going through. A lot of us have been through it, to tell you the truth. And that's what motivates a lot of social workers into becoming a social worker, because they
Yeah.
have been through it themselves.
Yeah.
So really, it's nothing that a client can tell us that a lot of us have not been through
Mm-hmm.
an experience or know someone that have. That's the beauty of becoming a social worker,
Mm-hmm.
because we really believe in advocating. We may have had it rough and didn't have no one, but we learned. We learned. I have a lot of friends who are social workers, and the stories that they tell are horrific, and so they dove into becoming a social worker to help other people. And we believe in fighting for justice. Me personally, I'm a little sassy. So if my clients come to me with an issue, oh, I get down. I don't take no for an answer from nobody, no agency, no one,
Mm-hmm.
because my goal is to have my clients. Even when I was working for other agencies, me and my supervisors would kind of like get into it, because it's only so far they want us to go with it, but I can't help myself.
Yeah.
I have to make sure that my clients' needs are met. That's why I decided to work for myself, because I really go above and beyond for them. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
They
And
keep going through it.
yeah, I mean, you're working with a wide variety of people. I know the children,
Yeah.
also even, there's the older adults, people dealing with trauma, with violence, and people using substance abuse. We've talked about that last time. I know, you've worked, with a lot of your clients that have some of these types of issues that come in to talk to you.
Oh, and those who are doing drugs and alcohol,
Yeah.
that's the battle. Now they are the toughest ones to help. They're tough, especially the ones we had an ACT, and the ACT program are the ones that really go out there and in the community and deal with the ones on substance abuse,
Mm-hmm.
and dealing with drugs, because they really don't want to let it go. They don't,
Yeah. Ah,
no matter what they go through, they can overdose and come back to life and still have not learned. So we can't force them to stop. All we can do is try to provide the resources for them,
yeah.
you know. And I like giving out homework for them. I give them homework so that they can do the homework. And then when I see them again, we go over it,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, like I think I told you about the one client dealing with domestic violence, how far it went for her, and she went back to her abuser.
Yeah.
You
Ah,
know, we can't like hold their hand and tell them what to do, but we can only suggest. I even take them to the clinic. I take them. I take them to a recovery program. I take them to the hospital to try to find a program that's fitting for them, you know. But it's hard to now sit there until they get assigned to a facility that can understand their issues and provide for them. You know, they
Yeah.
may stay in there maybe a week, but that drug get to calling.
Mm-hmm. That's
Mm,
bizarre. Wow.
yeah. But those with the mental health issues, those dealing with domestic violence, you
Mm-hmm.
know, those that, like you say, have been through trauma, those are the most
Yeah.
easiest that I can get across to. Okay. Yeah. And not to mention the LGBTQ people. You know, we deal with them too. You know, we deal with our elderlies, and most of the time, the elderly people, um, their issues is like just having someone to talk to about their issues at home, what they're going through. And the medications that they receive is real light. It's not too heavy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but they come in and we just sit there and talk, you know, just to have that conversation, like a mother and daughter, or if it's a male, a father and daughter conversation. We do it like that.
Well,
And we do check-ins, you know. I
no.
call them if they miss their appointments. I do the welfare checks, you know. But yeah. And I think I told you about the time one guy OD damn near in the office.
Ah,
He had to hurry up and call 911 for him, and he had the drugs in his sock. His mother knew it too. She brought him in, and he was sitting there ODing in the office, you know. So it is heavy. And I told you about the ones that'll hit you. We got those too. So we have to really know how to communicate with our
mm-hmm.
client. Yes,
And you
it's
sure do.
very
Even
important.
now, what about
Mhm.
also those in the LGBTQIA plus people as well? Social workers are helping them too.
Yeah, it's a lot of resources out for them too. But see,
Mm-hmm.
they are the ones that really suffer. You know, because a lot of people don't accept them. They
Yeah,
don't. They refuse to accept them. You know, society is rough on that community. You know, and the stories that they tell is horrific, but they
mm-hmm.
survived. You know, and it's stressful for them too. Ooh, I don't know what word to use, but because they're interested in the same sex, you know, and ugh,
Yeah.
they have identity issues, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes, you know, the family don't accept them. Some have spouses, which is nice, you
Yeah.
know, and they come in, the transgenders, they do be sharp. They do, you know, and I just love everyone. I do. I do. But they do have it rough, that community. But
Mm-hmm.
we have housing for them here.
Yeah.
And the city of Detroit built them apartments.
Mm-hmm.
And they are newly modeled. They are sharper than any of the other apartments that's built out here.
Yeah.
It's a lot of programs for them out here. It's a lot of jobs out here for them. We wanted to make sure that they are comfortable, you
Got
know,
it. Yeah.
because they're people too.
Well, I
You
want to
can
find
help
out
them
more and
love.
talk more about the work you're doing, but we do have to take a quick commercial break here. Would you mind telling us how we can reach you? And then we'll be right back. So remind us of all the
Okay,
ways we can contact you, please.
okay. Ramona Douglas, My People of Rights. You can contact me through mypeopleofrights@gmail.com, or you can
Beautiful.
call me at 313-926-7463.
All right. Thank you so much. So stay tuned, everyone. And we're going to take that quick break. We'll be right back with more.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes, B, console her,
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Welcome back to the show. Ramona Douglas here today, joining us as an amazing social worker and someone who just gives and gives. She's here as a behavioral health therapist at My People Arise. And today we're talking more about the work that she does and, of course, how social workers can help, including a wide range of people. We were talking about kids, teens, disabled people, mental health people. I know we talked about those with addictions. And I just want to ask you, what about veterans as well?
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, Lord, the PTSD that they undergo. Here we had the Veterans Hospital that we work with as well. And we talk to them. They come in with serious trauma,
Ah,
and it's social isolation mostly for them.
yeah, that's
You
got to be
know,
hard, right? All they done for us,
it
and they need
is.
that help and that love and that care.
Mhm.
What other people could benefit from the help of a social worker?
Oh, well, it's about helping them to improve their lives. You know, we help them overcome barriers. Uh, well, all of my clients, you know, the goal for me is about helping to change their lives, to make them feel better. But I work with a team. It's not just me. We have a multidisciplinary team that we work together with. It's me, we got the psychiatrist, and we have a nurse, and we all work together. Not to mention, I'm a therapist, but we also have what's called a care coordinator, and they also work together by taking assessments for them. They also help provide resources. They talk to them. We just go together. It's everyone working as one unit to assist the client. So that's the benefit, you know. That is the benefit. We discuss each client individually. We sit in a room, we discuss what can we do to help them. It's awesome. It's awesome. It really is. And then any organizations that we refer them to, we talk to them on the phone as well. And a lot of them is trying to get Social Security. The veterans are trying to get their benefits because sometimes they got to fight hard for that. So we make sure that we stay in touch with Social Security offices and we discuss their situations. We get the job done.
Yeah.
And all of us, we write letters if we have to whatever agency that we are working with for the client. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a lot of benefits for the client coming to us, and that's the thing, getting them to come in. And once they come in, oh, we help them, and psychotherapy is really good for them. We use psychotherapy. We got to get into their minds. That's what's most important. We
Yeah.
watch their body languages and everything. We do a close observance of them.
Mm-hmm. And now,
Yeah.
with working the way we're doing today, like here live on a Zoom, are you able to
Mhm.
work with all your clients this way, or does it have to be in the office? How does that part work?
No, see, thank goodness I have friends out there, and I may send them over there to see them, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And they already know they come and they know the situation. And we just work together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What is the most
Yeah, I
challenging
send them
part of your
over.
job, Ramona? What is the most challenging part for you? Because you have such a big heart, you give, you're always there for others. How do you function, after helping so many people with all their problems? You're taking upon a lot of weight here, a lot of negative weight. So, how do you handle this? What is your routine like to keep yourself sane and still want to go back to that office and help more people?
And you know that's our biggest problem. We must take care of ourselves. If we don't take care of ourselves, then we'll burn out. So what I do is make sure I get plenty of rest. I get plenty of rest. I make sure I eat healthy. I exercise. I make sure I go out there. I'm this summertime. I may go to a festival. I may go to a movie. I may go to a park. But I have to make sure that I take care of me because my mind, it be so full. It's an emotional journey dealing with clients. It's very emotional. So I come home with it on my mind.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to try to declutter. I have to try to declutter everything so that I can function at home because their issues, it just stays there. But I must take care of me. Self-care is very important. But rest is the most important cue here. If
Mm-hmm.
we don't rest, it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thank goodness my family, I have a family unit in my home. So everyone got a task. So everybody do the cooking and cleaning and everything. That way I can function. They make sure I eat. My grandchildren they're good in their discipline. So I enjoy them. I may kick back with a movie. I like to read, which is kind of hard to read because I'm dealing with clients, but I'm always trying to find something to do. I got
Mm-hmm.
friends, a lot of friends, and we may go places, like I was invited to, it's called Bingo and Ribs. My friend came up with, so I'm going over there this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
But
oh, go ahead. Are you there?
yep, I'm there.
Perfect. All right,
That
good.
was a car coming in.
Oh,
Mhm.
no problem. No problem. Well, what else did you
Yeah, but
want to
I don't want
share?
to burn out. I do not want to burn out.
Well,
You
let me ask you
know,
about this. All these immigrants and refugees coming in, how are people helping
Ooh,
them?
okay. So sometimes there's a language barrier, and we have to like get a translator. I have a friend, she speaks Bengali. So her name is Masuna. Masuna speaks Bengali, and that's a lot of the refugees in our area, when they come here, and they are trying to get their citizenship. And what they're mostly doing, because a lot of them do come in for trauma from over there, and they have a lot of serious,
Mm-hmm.
serious mental health issues. It could just be from the trauma and violence they've been through. And then their households, the men, I don't know, a lot of them have violent tendencies. And we make sure that they are prescribed medications, and a lot of them, they mostly just want to uh get us to waive the citizenship test, the US citizenship test they gotta take to be citizens. But it's okay. I like a lot of them. They got learning disabilities, a lot of them. But there's housing. We have different areas that they are placed,
Yeah.
and we make sure that they're cared for. Here, what I do is take their phone. I call this one agency so that this agency can translate the resources that they need into their phone because they'll get them all the resources that they need once they tell me what it is.
Yeah.
But I make sure that I have a translator for those who do not speak a lot of English. We
Mm-hmm.
got Palestinians coming over here,
Yeah.
you know, Lebanese are coming over here. Uh, I don't really see too many Jews. It's mostly those from Bangladesh and Palestinian. Those are the ones that I mostly see. And we got a town, it used to be called Hamtramck, Now it's called Bangla Town. So we take care of anyone that come here to the city of Detroit. We make sure we take care of our people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, let me also add for those that, this is all new for them tuning into your show today, just a little bit about your background. Would you mind just sharing with us, Ramona, how you got into this field?
Oh, yeah. I've been interested in social work since I was a child, I guess, protecting people, taking care of them. I don't like bullies. And so all of those children that was getting picked on, I played with those kids. I didn't play with no other child but them. And so I grew up helping others. And so when I became an adult, I actually went to school for a different field of work. I wanted to do computers was just coming out fresh, and I wanted to do that in business. But people kept coming to me for help, and they'll keep sending people to me asking me, can I help them? And I said, I might as well change my major and go
Yeah.
into social work. Yeah. So that's what I did. I went straight through till I got my master's.
Oh my goodness. God bless you.
Mhm. Yes, yes. So I
Wow.
just love helping people. It's just something that I do. It's something that I do.
Oh, well, we bless you for being so kind and having you here again. Let's remind people how we can reach you, Ramona. Thanks so much.
You can reach me at mypeoplearise@gmail.com. You can email, you can call me at 313-926-7463.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Ramona. Enjoy your day and looking forward to our next
Thank you, Jill.
conversation. Thank you.
Okay.
Enjoy the beautiful day
Okay.
outside, okay? We'll talk
I
soon.
sure will. Yes, I will. You too.
God bless, sweetheart. Bye-bye.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you now have even more ways to listen live. Check out the MyTuner Radio, online radio box, and Simple Radio apps on iOS and Android, or find us online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com, or search Podcast Business News Network on streama.com and onlineradiobox.com/US. Take your podcast on the go and don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house.
And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.